As I am sure anybody clicking on this video is aware of, filmmaker David Lynch passed away yesterday at the age of 78. This wasn't really the news I wanted to hear, especially after a particularly stressful week, but here we are, and I figured there's no better time than now to take a brief moment to discuss this legendary artist who's been such an inspiration to me and many others. I first dived into the cinematic world of David Lynch, as many others did with Eraserhead. It seemed a fitting place to start, considering it was Lynch's debut feature, and what a feature it is. During my first watch, I was immediately engrossed. It was stranger, darker, and more visceral than really any films I had seen before. This apocalyptic world, the disturbing baby, the women in the radiator, Henry's hair. The imagery within this film is unforgettable. It seared itself into my brain, violently inviting me to engage with the art of this film, with the message on a much deeper level. And Lynch takes these personal ideas of fatherhood anxiety and this fear of responsibility and presents them with boundless, haunting creativity, creating this abstract world like nothing we've ever seen before or since. And as I dived into the rest of his filmography, I was continually awed by the originality and ingenuity of his films. He approached the medium in a way only he could. His films were experimental and often confusing. Definitely not the easiest watches, but despite their often surreal natures, these films were full of emotion. Lynch explored humanity's perverse darkness. You can see it in the sexually disturbed, violent masculinity of Frank Booth, or his kinetic exploration of identity and ego in Lost Highway. Most filmmakers would never commit to the level of darkness Lynch does here. But, as dark as his films were, he often explored humanity's beauty. See the friendships in The Elephant Man, or The Straight Story, or the ever-kind and optimistic force of good that is Dale Cooper. Outside of his films, he seemed like a wonderful person. Throughout many interviews, he has always seemed upbeat, kind, and optimistic. All of the actors he frequently collaborated with have had nothing but positive experiences working on set with him. He seemed to understand the power of art in a way not many do, and he was always encouraging whoever he could to pursue their ideas, no matter how strange they might be. His art was a lot of things, but most of all, at least to me, it was inspiring. It showed me that beautiful, profound art could be anything. That there were really no constraints in technique and content. I really don't think there will be another director who comes close to capturing the wide array of raw feelings and emotions that he so eloquently crafted. So thank you, David Lynch, for scaring me, confusing me, moving me, and inspiring me.
Sharp. These are the poisonous thorns of negativity. But the rose is so much bigger. It's huge and beautiful. This is the rose of positivity. And this is the rose of our future. And it is huge, and it is beautiful.
It's a tough world out there, and it seems to just keep on getting tougher. So, stay safe and keep watching movies. I've been Eggnog, and I hope to see you again in the future.